following again. You know what time it is. Let's get the right angle in here. Oh, here we good. One second. There we go. It's that time, man. It's that talk time. Let's take a time to breathe right now. You know what I realized, right? Have you ever been in an argument and then the person makes you feel like you're in the wrong? Don't do that. You started having a conversation about something, and then out of nowhere it just turned into an argument. Out of nowhere, I don't want to. I can go into details. I just want to just give a brief example. Like, you get into an argument with someone, and then you being the person that don't like to argue end up falling into the argument, and then you argue that you end up having a misunderstanding with that person. Then you end up saying, how can I say? You end up saying more stuff, right? And then now you walk away. I'll cut that out. Now you walk away, and then all of a sudden you start. Now you walk away, and all of a sudden you feel like you're in the wrong. And then if it's your close friend, you end up calling that person and apologizing, right? But then they'll be like, yo, it's alright, it's cool. And then the worst thing about it, sometimes, like, I don't want to say close friend, and let's just say people you're getting to know, they try not to apologize like as if they ain't done nothing wrong. Like, what's going on? You know, the ones there, like, they've made it seem like it's all your fault. Like, what? Like, hey, that's why I always say here, don't get into arguments with friends or anyone, because if you're a person that don't like to argue, you're going to feel like you're in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're actually going to feel like that. Literally, you're going to feel like you're in the wrong. Why me? Literally, you're going to feel like you're in the wrong because you just don't like arguing. You don't like going back and forth. Like, we ain't got time for that. So you're literally going to feel like you're in the wrong just for the fact is that you fell into the argument. So that's just crazy, man. People, not people, like, just individuals that make you feel like you're in the wrong in an argument, like, and you got to question yourself, like, oh, you know what I mean? Even let's say you didn't say a lot, right? But you walk away. And you say something not too much, but you said, like, not enough to feel like, oh, you disrespected the person, but enough to be like, nah, and you walk off. Like, people like this is people who don't argue can relate to it. If you're not a person who likes to argue, you're gonna relate to it. Just having to say the smallest words, the smallest things, like the smallest insult, and you walk away, you're gonna feel bad about it. But then, you know what's the crazy thing? People who don't argue, you actually get time to see when you sit at home to go, I saw it. This is when I shouldn't have jumped into the argument. I saw it happening before it happened. You know what I'm talking about. I do a lot of these videos. I do a few videos like this, but it's always good to bring it up because there's always new angles to see it from. Do you know what I mean? But this only people who don't like to argue can relate to this. If you're a person who loves to argue, who loves to have your point across, then this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you. But if you're a person who don't argue and you're all about peace, then this is for you. You know what I mean? You understand. But for those people who love to argue and have prove their point across, listen to me now. Listen to me now. You don't always have to, man. Sometimes you can just chill, relax a bit, let other people talk.
Not being able to speak is not the same as not speaking. You seem as if you like to talk. I like to let people talk who like to talk. It makes it easier to find out.
Let me talk! Let me talk! Let me talk! Let me talk!
Like I said, overall, that's what I wanted to say. Like, if you're a person who don't like to argue, be careful, don't argue, and keep away from arguments. If you're a person who loves to argue and put your point across, change your ways. Fall back, chill, relax. See a different angle of life that could help you. But once again, here we are, and Hopefully, this is a good video for you. A moment. Let's call it a moment. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a chapter. Let's call it we're talking on the phone once again. But I hope you enjoy it, and see you on the next one. You know, I advise do this because I'm looking at the time. You know, it's not that I want to keep my videos short, but I always want to keep it up to 5, and then, you know, one of the weekdays I'm trying to keep it at 5 minimum videos, and then I think during the weekend I'm gonna try and hit people. I'm trying and go up to 10, you know, because I do everything myself. I got edit it, I got to do everything. So that's one thing I want to say. It's not easy when you got to do it yourself. So respect to everyone out there on platforms who do everything themselves. Follow him.